Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are still sitting at the warehouse where we picked up the cement on flooded foothills. We are going to run along the shoreline here for a ways until we can get across. Kind of winging it a little bit there, although I know there's shallow water up here. Come up here by this brick framing. I'll put a mark on that brick framing. That's where we want to get to. Some way. Not necessarily following the markers. I might completely abandon the markers as long as I end up over here. And then we find a way to come up this slope. At the top, we can take a right or a left. Either way goes around, go around this way or go around this way, which is a further trip. So preferably turn left up here, come around this end, and then up here and up over the hill, cross the ice, and we're at the gateway to Big Salmon Peak. Basically the same thing I did with the brick that dumped over, only I took a different hill over here by the cabin zone. So now I'm out of breath and we need some daylight. Get a drink. By the way, I feel better today. Hang on a sec. Had to clear my throat. My dinner, sometimes it depends what I eat, but if it's spicy, it'll bring up some phlegm for my lungs. Isn't that just what you wanted to know? Anyway, I started to say I got all my pills today. So I'm not I don't feel like The Walking Dead anyways. Actually, yesterday it was just the laying in bed dead. Oh yeah. I had this in neutral so I could hold it full throttle and test the volume levels. I've been working on things today, and why am I setting the brake? And you remember the few episodes where it was really loud and tinny sounding, where before that I had to keep the audio level of the game way down. Well, when all of a sudden my voice got really loud, I was able to turn the game up. Well, now my voice is back to the way it was before after reloading some drivers and stuff. So I ended up having to turn the game back down, the game sounds. So hopefully you can still hear everything okay. I've only got my volume on 18 and I can hear everything just fine. Now this is where I could I worked so long this afternoon on loading drivers and deleting drivers and loading different drivers that I ended up having to have dinner before I could record. So now it's 10 o'clock. I can run down the rocky shoreline and maybe find a place to cross. Or this up here will be more smooth and I can probably still find a place to go between the rocks or something. Looked like the back doors were open. For a second there I could see the load. I kind of forgot about that tight turn, but this trailer should do it. Been a long time since I've been on this map. That was a wood framing that I got a long time ago. Where's the dang truck? See, I didn't even see that mud hole coming. Hard to tell if I'm going which way the truck is leaning. I'm going up a slope on one side or the other. Maybe with the van trailer it'd be easier to use first person. Yeah, there are back doors there. Oh, I don't like first person. Let me try and get up here a little more. Can I bring it higher? Bring it forward? Never did like first person. Certain trucks it's okay, where you don't have a lot of obstruction in front of you, where it's easy to see out. See, now I can't tell from in here where the water crossing is. Should be able to do it right there. Maybe I can keep my view to the side a little bit. Oh yeah, there's the tracks on the other side right there. The way markers aren't going to show me where my point is because, whoa, look at that thing lean. Because I missed one way back there because I'm nowhere near the brick framing. This goes up that steep water slide. I don't want to do that. Or I didn't want to do that. But now I'm over there. What the hell? Let's see if it'll do it. Come on up on the bridge. I've done this steep water slide with the Kras, and I've done it with the GMC by Winchi. Let's get it in low plus with diff lock. And look at her go. It scares me about how far that trailer leans over. Holy crime. Look at this billy goat. That was a trip, man. I've struggled and struggled on that hill before. Well, now I can think we can probably go right up that one. Yeah. We don't need to be down on the bottom. This is the corner that I would have come around. And then this way. Well, not right there. Up here. I'll see the opening when we get past the trees. We got to go up this next climb. And then let's see. We don't want to go up there. We want to stay this way. I'll put a mark so I can just aim at the mark. There we go. See, that easily tells me which way to go past that big rock right in front of me. On the map, it looks like I would be going straight ahead or turning left, but it's the left I want. Okay, let's go. Try it without the diff lock, but if it starts to slip too much. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. Just got through saying I was scared about how far that dang trailer was leaning over. It wasn't the truck. I can't blame the truck for that one. Come on, there's a winch point right there in front of me. What the hell? It'll use this, but not that. How about this one? Now I'm not going to let go of that winch rope just yet. I'll probably have to get this. This might not repack until I get it up the hill. Hey, it did pack. It won't spill because of the enclosed trailer. There it is. But you do have to repack it. Leave that line on until it becomes a problem. Alright, which it is now. Let's hit the diff lock. It was just spinning. I don't like how that trailer lays over so much. That's just unnatural. And here's where we make our left. Even the screwed up 8 spot never leaned over that far. I mean on a regular basis. Just normally taking a corner. Trying to get out there to where that ice is more white, but it won't climb up out of this trench. Well, unless I go this way. I think it needs fatter tires for this ice. Or the crowds will cruise right across here without even breaking through. This thing needs to get up on top. take a look, but I think this is, no, it's over there. Yeah, I thought it was going off at the wrong angle to be our gateway drive. Oh, come on. Okay, with this trailer, be prepared to stand it back up again and half a dozen times. I mean, you don't lose your load at least, but every one of these upsets takes time. I wrote the mod developer. I think it's Puppy Master, but I wrote him asking if he could basically make the same trailers, but in a sideboard version. Have like a 2 or 3 foot sideboard on the same frame. Um, you know, you might, I don't know if he could keep it unspillable, but I would rather be able to see over the trailer, see the load. And I think I'm gonna write, now that I've used one, I'm gonna write them back and tell them to take some of that damn roll out of it. "24 minutes to get to the gate." Okay, are we on top of the gate arm? No, it's way back there. In fact, I don't even see where it is. Shit, we're halfway down the hill from the gate arm. Look at the place you're supposed to land is way up there. All right, now all we do, um, see, normally you're back here, and if you needed to turn right, you could. But anyways, all we're gonna do is just follow whatever path we can make for ourselves till we get on this over here and come down the hill by the concrete plant. So when we hit this part, just want to go straight off that end onto the next part. But it's basically just follow the muddy path. If I had some empty slots, I would grab these metal framing. There's 2 of them up here, good for 4 metal beams. But ordinarily, they're just too dang far away. When you can grab rolled steel and make metal beams without coming all the way up here. Yeah, the various paths will take you all over the map. This is one of those times when I've mentioned in the past, it'd be nice to have a compass, just so you could keep yourself, you know, with all the different ways you can go. If you know you want to go east, you'd have the compass at the top of the screen saying you're still headed east, you know. This is one of the deals about using this route. No, no, no. Trailer's gonna take me over even if I do it right with the truck. There's another metal framing. No space. I'd like to throw it in high gear and maintain a little more speed. But that trailer, I'm just too worried about that thing flopping over on its side. Here we're going to turn toward the cement factory again. Trail winds all over. There's one spot where we go through this cool arch-like place. Lots of boulders. This thing probably would have tipped over 10 times by now. Besides never climbed the hill back there. Except I know something you don't. Go. It unpacked again, but didn't go over. It's 3 times. I think the boulders kind of get less. 747's probably going to be in our way. I don't know, maybe not. I'm just going to say, think mass. The Kraschabors, geez, less boulders? Looks like more to me. Oh, this is that way that I always go the wrong way. And that's, what, 4 times? I'm gonna get out of these boulders before I bother packing it again. The mass on the Kraschabors. You know how that thing can cruise all over the place without spinning the tires too much? You know, it doesn't lose traction a lot. And the mass on the Kraschabors is 28,800 pounds. Or kilos or whatever measurement they use. It's 28.8. Just the way the mod comes. That's the way it is when you download the mod. 28,800 pounds mass. And that's all I'm gonna say. This thing just pulled off some feats that are reminiscent of the Kraschabors. Despite this dang trailer rolling back and forth, back and forth. Can you imagine if you were pulling this with a Tega or something like that, how often that leaning trailer of Pisa would have dragged the truck over with it. All right. Yeah, there's 2 concrete slab in there because that's what I accidentally used up my concrete on the last time, or my cement rather. So let's not do that this time. Let's make blocks, not slabs. That hosed me last time. Blocks. There's 8 blocks. And now I can load 4. Well, I was gonna do 4 and 4. 4 on this trip for this job, 4 on the next trip for that job. But given that I've got an 8 spot sitting here, I might as well load them all up and just drop off the block for both jobs. So trailer load. And I will put the 2 concrete slabs on that truck. Yeah, baby. See, I found a use for it. It's not gonna go to waste sitting up here. That was kind of tight getting it in here. Let's see if I can get it out. If I don't cut over anymore, and I don't ram the trailer, I should be able to work it through there. It's easier with a long rig like this. Ah, the tire bumped. Little tire rub. It's gonna be tough to get it down that lane there with the pole next to me. Oh, see, hitting the pole. Spin it the other way. Come forward a little bit. Go back around the pole and then crank the shit out of it. Look how that thing leans. How it seems to be level on the tires, but it's crooked as hell on fifth wheel. Oh, we're gonna get it. Couple more, one more, forward and back, and we're out of here. Then I'll jump in the corrals and bring the 2 cement slabs up. Should we take a look at our block? It's funny, it's kind of an orangey yellow on one side. Of course, he makes these trailers in quite the variety of colors. He does have an orange one. It's got a purple one, black, white, camo, of course. It's got the rainbow of colors on these things. So I suppose he layers them or something. Hit the lights, you can't even read that sign. If I ever got enough straight road, you could really get this thing rolling. That was only 3rd gear going that fast. 3rd gear out of 8. I'm going to pull this off to the side, so all I got to do is back up a little bit. Can't see the camo in this light. That's more like it. Let's do some cargo management. And it won't let me select, maybe with the mouse, concrete blocks. No. I'm getting a little action. Okay, we did the blocks for factory reservoirs. Now, let's do the blocks for sewage treatment facilities. which is in a different unloading zone. I forgot about that when I said I was just gonna back up a little bit. All right, cargo management again. There we go. How would it look with the lights? What about the lights on? Can't put the lights on with that thing open. Doesn't really make any difference in the daytime. Didn't mean to hit escape. Okay, let's try concrete blocks again. This time it's working better. All right, we ticked off the concrete blocks on both the jobs. Now, is that thing, yeah, it's okay. I can more or less leave this here and go jump right into the CRAS. And I can leave this job turned on. I can do cargo management, 2 slabs. And we are on our way. Much better angle for that driveway, that trail on the left there. Well, as I'm looking at it on the screen, it's on my left. I'm just gonna go all the way around and then straight out. Because this is not that tippy 8 spot. This is my M747. The trailer that does not lose its load. You can ram this thing around anywhere you want. I'm being quiet because I'm trying to think if I've ever lost a load off of this M747. I think I do remember once or twice, but because I dumped the whole truck upside down. The trailer didn't dump until the truck was clear over on its doors. The trailer is not going to make the truck lean over and tip on its side like that last one. Oh, I suppose I gotta get in there with this thing. There, see, I made enough room. Made enough room for us to both to fit. 2 concrete slabs. The controller's even gonna work. You know why the controller's working? Because I bashed into that other trailer. I took out some frustration on it. That made the controller work. The controller just knew it better not piss me off. All right, here's both machines. Hey, the trailer's even lined up straight with that truck now. Both trailers are lined up straight. All right, well, when we come back, we got to get both of these trucks back out of here. So, we moved cement and concrete today. When we come back, we will move. Oops. Well, all that one needs is cabins. We could build the cabins. Well, it needs the fuel trailer too. The tank for the plant. So we could build the cabins and move the tank, and then factory reservoirs would be complete. Or we could do 2 metal beam, 4 small pipe, and an oil tank. But it probably won't let us do the semi-trailers until the cabins are in there. See, it's locked. So that's okay. We'll just finish out reservoirs. Let's finish out reservoirs. We'll dig up enough stuff for 3 cabins. And then I've already got a truck hooked up to the tank for the plant. All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.